Today, we're diving into a framework for consciously creating your future self. It's a pretty powerful idea that blends science with intention, and it all starts with one simple question. Seriously, think about it for a second. Do you see your future as some distant destination, something that will just happen to you after enough time goes by? I think a lot of us operate that way by default. But what if that's not how it works at all? What if the future is less like a finish line we're all running towards and more like a reality we can choose, tune into, and embody right now? Let's break down how that's even possible. Okay, the first big idea we really need to wrap our heads around is that the future isn't a fixed point in time. It's a state of being. It's a potential that already exists. According to quantum physics, there's this invisible field of energy that connects absolutely everything. A good way to think about it is like a field of infinite potential. In this field, every single possibility for your life, it already exists. A version of you who's healthier, wealthier, or has achieved that dream goal, all of those versions exist as a possibility, kind of like a radio station just waiting for you to tune into it. And that right there is the key. You don't wait for that future to arrive. You have to become the person whose energetic signature, the combination of your thoughts and your feelings, already matches that potential. You're literally tuning your personal broadcast to the frequency of the reality you actually want. So, if your identity is the tuning dial, how does that actually work? How do our thoughts and feelings send a signal that shapes our physical world? Well, let's take a look at the science behind it. Now, this is a total game changer. The science of epigenetics, championed by biologists like Bruce Lipton, shows that our genes are not our destiny. They're more like a huge library of blueprints. And it's our perception of the world, our beliefs, and our feelings that decides which of those blueprints get activated. And here's the scale of the challenge we're up against. A staggering 95% of our life is run by subconscious programs, and most of those were picked up when we were kids. This is your default identity, your autopilot, and it's constantly sending the same old signals and creating the same old results. So the crucial thing to get is this feedback loop. Your beliefs about yourself and the world, they act like a filter. That filter then translates into chemical signals that wash over your cells, and those signals literally tell your genes which ones to read and express. So if you change your beliefs, you change the signals, and you actually start to change your biology from the inside out. This brings us to the command center for this whole operation, the brain. See, most of the time, our brain just functions as a record of the past, hardwired by all our experiences. But we can consciously shift its function to make it become a map of the future. Just look at this distinction. On one side, you have the brain on autopilot, just reacting to life based on old programming. But on the other, you have the brain as a creative tool, proactively building the neural architecture for a future that you've intentionally designed. So how do we make that switch? The primary technique is called mental rehearsal. Now, this is not just wishful thinking. The cool part is your brain actually cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when you do this, you're doing serious neurological training. The process is simple, but consistency is everything. First, you've got to get crystal clear on who you want to become. Second, you close your eyes and you vividly imagine what it would feel like to be that person. What thoughts would you think? How would you act? And third, you repeat this every day. Each time you do it, you're strengthening those new neural circuits, making them your new default. But hold on, there is one piece of this puzzle that is absolutely critical. You can visualize all day long, but without this next element, the signal you're sending just isn't powerful enough. This metaphor really says it all. Your thoughts are the electrical charge in the quantum field, but your feelings, they're the magnetic charge. You need both to create a powerful electromagnetic signature. Emotion is what gives your vision life. It's the energetic fuel. And here is the core principle of this whole thing. You can't wait for success to finally feel successful. You can't wait for abundance to feel abundant. You have to generate the feeling of your future now. This is what teaches your body on a chemical level what that future feels like. When your mind and body are aligned, you become a powerful attractor for that reality. So we've programmed our brain and we've taught our body what the future feels like. The final step is to bring it all together and start living from this new state of being. This slide just contrasts the two models perfectly. The old model is have, do, be. It's waiting for something outside of you to change before you can. The quantum model flips this completely. You must first be the person you want to become. That state of being is what inspires the right doing, which then naturally leads to the having. It's a total paradigm shift. So how do you actually do this? You act as if. You start making choices from the perspective of your future self. What would that person choose for breakfast? How would they respond to that stressful email? You live in gratitude for the reality you're creating, as if it's already here. And over time, this new way of being starts to feel more familiar and more natural than your old self ever did. And that leaves us with a final, powerful thought. The process of becoming isn't about some distant future. It's about the identity you are choosing to broadcast, the frequency you are living from in this very moment. Because who you are being right now is actively selecting your reality from that field of infinite potential.
Thank you for watching. If something in this resonated with you, then you're already closer than you think. If you're ready to go deeper, there's a link below to my book, Quantum Manifestation: How to Collapse Time and Shift Timelines. This isn't theory. It's a framework you can actually use. Tap the link below and step into it.